just finished our third week in this year's FRC season, preparing for our Week 1 competition in Duluth.
In mechanical, we made a lot of progress and began working on our final version of the robot.
For our high goal shooter, we finished machining and started testing the accuracy of our flywheel.
With our hopper, we were able to finish our first version of the prototype and tested it by running the intake and elevator to transport fuel.
The climber team also finished CADing and building and started testing their prototype.
Gear intake and pneumatics worked together to change our passive system into a bit more of an automated version.
Programming finished vision tracking and worked on implementing it as well as assigning new subsystems for this year's code.
Finally, electrical CAD'd the electrical boards and broken gearboxes for this year's robot.
Our business team finished getting us a sponsorship from NVIDIA, as well as finishing our raffle fundraiser, which made $3,500 for our team.
Our marketing team finished designing a couple button ideas for competition, as well as making name tags for our team members.
We also made progress on finishing our Steam animation and our chambers video.
For this week's installment of Fun Friday, we had teams race to transport this year's rulebook across the finish line where team members could only use their heads.
Strategy developed a new spreadsheet for scouting, as well as working on setting up the drive team.
Potential drivers came in for overtime and practice with last year's robot that programming had restored for practice over the last week.
We're getting close to having the final version of our robot and preparing for new fundraising and outreach events, and excited to see how those go.